Welcome to the Christmas edition, or the Holiday Week edition of the Week in Review for Patreon supporters. First off, thank you so much for supporting the channel. We've got some new supporters. We'll give those credits at the end. I greatly appreciate all of that. This was a short week, holiday week. Even next week is going to be a holiday week. The next Week in Review will be a little bit shorter as well. But a lot of fun. I got to run with Zoo's crew, so there's some fights from there in this recap. But, you know, there was action. Just less of it. So this one you could probably watch in full in one sitting. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we're starting off the week with the Zoo crew, and there were a couple of interesting fights. I first want to show this Wilson, just to, you know, people are like, how does IRC or Zoo get away from stuff? It's pretty simple. They just Wilson really well. But here's a good example of the warp dropping and the saucing and the coordination.
What do we think here? Zerg?
No.
Alright, pets on the door, everyone on the door.
Unfortunately, I don't have a pet.
Okay, well then can you look out? EV.
Oh my god, I feel something. I feel something.
Okay, leave
Yeah,
out.
CG lag.
Leave.
Oh, Eevee.
Mile gate.
Go EV.
Mile gate.
Warp.
Yeah,
Hello?
I will sauce this.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Nice warp.
So my first mistake is not immediately dropping the pep here, but it ultimately didn't matter.
Pretty good. We need another warp probably, Ramek.
Yeah, I got one.
When you're safe. We got speed.
Nope, I lost speed.
We need to...
Pet?
But there you go, I'm good, Yep, I'm good. I lost the pep, but I should be fine.
Okay, after you placed your C-trip, stick somebody else after.
I think he did.
He knows.
Didn't look like it.
It did look good.
Yeah, so,
Wow, they're full chasing.
yeah, they are. It was a successful Wilson. I just want to go back and talk, because there's a lot of people that still in this game don't know how to do this. Running and dropping a warp is something that I actually learned from the OG IRC like 10 plus years ago, right? So in order to drop a warp while you're running, what you do is you target somebody that is either where you are or maybe just behind you that's running in that direction. Hopefully they're not sticking you. Target them. You face them, immediately drop the warp, and then stick them again. So watch how I do this.
Ramek.
Yeah, I got one.
When you're safe.
So face, drop the warp, stick.
We got speed.
Nope. And the only reason I lost speed in that was because of my pet. But generally speaking, when you face, drop, and stick, you're back up to 100% speed 6. Or in this case, it's Sauce. Sauce had been down at this point, but I guess it was speed 6 then because regular speed came back up. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So here's a nice little push-pull with Hibs. That, I believe, is the Hibs Zerg. I believe that's led by Taparina, who's right there. And there are a ton of Albs at the keep, too. Just waiting at Crim. Waiting for something to come along.
Can you engage here?
If they pull off, yeah. Here they go. Yep.
We
Oh my
hitting
God,
this
it's a
then?
lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Nice! 2 men!
Oh mess.
Hey, stunning the red guy coming in.
Dotted.
Or,
On the Kelp.
Nice.
Also, I have a pet on me. Holy shit, amazing. Holy shit, this pet.
Mezzed out.
Turn.
Watch two. Watch two.
Taking a Larry King.
So you'll see immediately, right? We've got a Friar, very good Friar, Ingo Montoya, who is demezzing because Yama was busy. Friars play a crucial role in demezzing in an Alb 8-mans. You have, I mean, there are multiple demezzers on Hib and on mid 2, but the Friar is paying very close attention while Yama is pushed a little bit forward, working on rupting the front line of the Hib casters. Root. Okay, pull it a little bit. Yep. So they immediately root me, and then I get, and this is like, come on, guys, right? I get immediately dotted, and DD'd. So the root breaks. Like the CC, nobody in this fight respected the CC at all. Hold on.
Guys,
I
we
like
don't
the
have a
slurry
warp.
up front.
We don't have a warp down, please?
Coming.
There's a bunch of warps down. We're
But there's not.
Good.
Oh, there is now.
There is some, yeah.
On that Lurie that was on a Zephyr ride,
Rogan.
he's
Oh,
debuff
I
and
can
pulling.
charm it. No, I charmed already. Stunning it.
Rooting it in. Oh, never mind. I'm rooted. I'm dead.
The Char.
Interrupting him. Getting you up. Never mind, I'm stunned.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Fuck.
Kill Zoo.
I'm pulling.
Support kit inside.
Char. Nope.
I'm getting
Just
focused
pull
on your
inside,
side.
pull inside. Just pull
Yep.
inside.
Just too many reps.
Eric, what
Nothing we can do.
is he doing?
Oh my god.
Do that again.
Don't release. Don't release.
Batar died twice after a res. Oof.
Release.
Oof,
Let us
oof,
know as soon
oof.
as they turn around.
Why is Rescue Looting caging this? Like, why is he sitting in the key?
Another Moila Sab, dude. He doesn't know how to fight.
Why am I going in and out of the door? I'm not really sure what that
lags.
was about.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Try.
so this was the evening I think before I fixed some of the lag issues. You guys don't see it on the stream or the recording because somehow the recording is like a higher system priority than the actual game. It's very weird how window capture works with OBS. But I'm lagging a lot more this entire night, and you can see it in some of my gameplay too. My casts, my ability to be able to pick targets and turning and stuff is just, it looks a lot worse on my screen than it does here on the video.
Yeah, I'm rooted as well.
I'm gonna try killing IQ. Maybe that'll help a little bit.
Yeah, here I am trying to fix it in the middle of
Coming
a
out.
fight. I mean, if you just look at me trying to go
Maybe
through
that'll
this
help a little
door.
bit. I don't know.
I mean, look at
Coming out.
it. I was lagging real bad.
Eric is, like, so
Looking at this
far
Kelt up
there.
front.
Like, Nino.
He's
Kelp,
dotted.
kelp.
Ooh, I'm rooted. There you go, pulling in.
20 seconds on route.
Inside, Nino.
We trying to push a little bit, Zoo?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Let's Kelt up front.
We're
Jedi
gonna
Shrooms. Jedi Shrooms up front.
Mm,
Debuff? Nope.
This
You're
is what I
sorry.
get. I believe I get wrecked
Stunned.
here.
they're running now.
Do I get wrecked here? I get wrecked at some point in this fight.
Oh my god.
Here's
right
that.
inside.
Watch me. Stun
I'm
him.
messing him,
Kill
messing
me.
him, messing
Kill
him.
me, Tux. Kill me, Tux. Kill me,
Yeah,
Tux. Kill me, Tux.
Someone
Big
got
bulge.
mezzes. Nice mez. Here's right. Channel my inner Jared. What mez?
Okay. I'm helping you.
Nanos, we need resists.
Far right
Flank
side.
resists.
Far right
Yeah,
side.
far right side, Lurie. Yep.
Thank you.
That's our tower.
Ooh, he's gonna go down. They're gonna loop around the backside.
Big heals.
Yeah. Pull back.
Yep.
Actually,
Rescue's
kill
pushing the other
We
side, it
need the
looks.
tower.
Yeah, they're running. We can push them.
Alright, look.
Furby up front of the tower here.
And I'm
Oh,
in
they're
here.
running.
Don't let them all run.
Channeling my inner Jared.
Yes, please. I'm rooted. Oh my god.
On the Kelt in the back, red cape.
And there's Rescue right up front.
That's right. Fighting.
Rooted. 20 seconds.
Only counter. Back row.
Drop the warps, Riz.
I want Zekro. Did I just Iker for him? Yes, I did.
At this point, we're just pushing and wiping the Alps all the way to the DC tower. It's a valiant effort, but without Hibs having that front tower at Crim, there wasn't much that they could do here. So I make a point of not going into solo zones at all, but when an 8-man drags us through and we're chasing them and we're not going to kill any soloers in the process, I think it's just fine. Anyway, here is I think it's a solid 8v8. I'm pretty sure the mids have 8 here, and we're chasing them up and over through the Hib solo area.
Big fights at the solo zone.
My God. Get that Norse in the back, I think. Yeah, should be able to.
So you see, Remick, that's our daily life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So let's count. We got 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Is that about right? 9 or 10? Maybe more?
Did they get hit?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
hit 'em.
Yes!
Minstrel.
Yes, they got revived! Any
Right.
revive?
Kobe in the back?
Really?
Oh, they're killing someone else here. On this one in the back chasing Zoo. Cyrix.
Oh, big bombs.
Norse.
Yes,
Zerker.
red points.
Zerker.
Hey, didn't that Raw Star guy emote Tom or someone yesterday?
A lot of people know me. I don't remember them all.
Or no, it was you, Patar.
Pretty quick.
It's Kobe. Sid's thud stuck to them.
Back at Krim,
Officially
getting
so
chased by an
removed.
enormous Midzerg. An enormous
That's
Midzerg.
Look at
one
it!
freaking
Here come the
mid.
traps. Here come the
Oh,
traps.
here comes the traps! I'm gonna
Here
engage.
comes
I'm
the
gonna
traps.
engage. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
engage when they hit the
I'm
traps.
engaging too.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Dot.
I'm on League on the front.
Dot.
I'm dotting.
More dots. More
Look at all the dots.
Troll. Gotta get out of the twiff. Getting rupted like crazy here. Frosty. I'm in a bad spot. I should be, well, maybe I should be over by Zoo. Like, just looking back at this is not a good spot for me. The mids are focusing here, right? And so the best place is to either go around the other side of the tower, which is risky, or where Zoo is a much better place for me to be. It would have been more effective in this fight.
I'm doing care.
Otherwise, I'm just getting rupted like crazy.
More dots, Babers. What are you doing? I see a dude
Trying
on
not
a
to
horse.
die.
We needed to dot before
Die,
they use
Frank?
traps, damn it.
Yeah, seriously.
They're running, just get in
Yeah.
here. Get in here.
Well, I'm in here.
Boosh.
I'm pushing in and mocking.
Oh shit, I might
Tom,
be in
Tom,
trouble.
I'm
Bam,
reviving. Reviving first.
Messed out.
Am I in range foot? Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I
Alright,
was with you.
nice. I'll go even
And
deeper
I'm
down.
Alright, you're BG'd on Bammers.
I'm mucking, I'm mucking.
Can't
Watch.
snipe.
Just wipe it up, clean it up, clean it
Oh,
up. clean it
Bammers,
up.
we need to pull back. Jesus.
Dots, dots,
Uh-oh,
dots,
I
dots.
may have
Fuck,
forgot.
keep him up,
Like
keep him up,
here.
keep him up.
At this point, I've lost the pet, and I've used the new cabbie.
There you go.
It's alright, it's alright.
Fuck.
It's not the rank 5, but
What are the Alps losing pressure
guys-
here? Jesus.
No, they shouldn't.
I think so.
The fuck?
I think it's a sacrifice pet, I think is what it's called.
I'm spamming
Frosty.
4. That's my dot key.
Are you monk?
Yes.
Alright, they're starting.
My mark's about to be down.
Yeah, I'm getting.
This
roasted
dwarf in the
off
back.
And my ring 5's down, my mark's down, I'm out.
Troll up front.
You should open the tower.
So I really should be looking at casters here. That's where, well, and so the AoEers need to be focused here, right? I should be focused on these single targets that are off to the right-hand side. Instead, I think I'm focused on the folks that are up front, which are the push tanks. Not super effective, but again, just looking back at this.
Yeah.
Norse,
yeah,
Norse overextended.
They won't even suspect that. Oh my god.
I'm going up top too.
Hell
The
yeah.
savage right here.
Do it.
In the
I'm in
meantime,
the
we're just
mix.
ripping.
Troll against the tower.
Go in there and bomb the spawner.
Fuck.
Just let 'em
Falcon,
run.
almost dead.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, I'm stunned.
Look
Not
at those
good.
carrots.
You'll
Watch
be
me,
fine, dude.
watch me.
You'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
I'm getting
oh,
dots
shit.
everywhere now.
Yeah, spammers make us
So
RP.
scary.
Oh my gosh.
Kobe,
Over.
Norse.
Yeah, it comes. They're like, I told you we shouldn't have hit the keep. Should've just rolled the
There we
win.
A bunch over on the left side to the northwest of the tower.
Yeah, it's an egg. Hey, we
I'm bombing. I'm bombing.
Do it.
Yeah.
You're BG. Do it.
I
Let's
got
just
your
stand up
snares,
here.
bro.
Norse
They're all
trying to get away.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting erupted now.
Frosty now. Dwarf behind, dead.
Go near that keep the rest of the night, boys.
Yeah, that's the last time you'll see this keep get hit.
Kobe.
Oh, just hang up. Like, we don't even need these fucking keep changes. They can't even touch the door. get this guy in the water. I'm in the water. I'm trying my hardest. No.
And that's it. Okay, here's a fight immediately after the one at Crim. We are moving up towards the outer DC tower, chasing after the remaining mids that are running from the fight. I want you to watch a couple things first off to note. One is that I'm sacrificing the cabbie pet. The pet went down in the last fight. I've still got this up. I haven't had the opportunity to launch a new pet, and so I popped this as we were moving. So I don't have a pet for interrupts at this point.
Oh, Oddballs. Oddballs is on us.
Ooh, I'm messed. I want you to watch really quickly how Zoo's group is able to split this entire group in different sections, right? And what Hibs do, I think what all groups, mids and Hibs do when they see the Zoo crew on their albs, what like the default textbook reaction is. Just watch where these Hibs end up moving. So the first thing is I realize I don't have a pet up, which is going to be a huge problem.
Kelt, Bard.
And I'm thinking to myself, I don't have a pet up. My pet, the first thing that cabbie pet should be on is the Bard. And so you'll see a couple things happen in quick succession.
I got
One is that I drop the sacrifice. Two is that I pop a pet. And three is that I ML9 it and rank 5 it to make it CC immune.
Veil Walker.
Yeah.
So now that Bard is locked down. Now look at what's happening here. Well, I think I'm going to look to the right a little bit here in a second. So there's Tom, right, on Yama. And here's the tank train, if you will, in Oddballs. So what... First off, Zoo, who's on a tick, is left completely unattended, which means that Zoo can now get snares off and has a ton of ability to, or a ton of room rather, to maneuver to kite back. You've got their Veil Walker, which is out in the middle of nowhere. Their heels are rupted. My pet is now on the Bard. And the entire group, within 15 seconds on Ink, Oddballs is completely split in multiple different directions.
There, please.
Yes.
They're chasing after Tom.
Only get one snare.
Why even bother?
The root on the right is
A
left is
wisp on
flipped.
me.
I got it.
Dotted.
Common needs heals. Pulling away from this here.
I'm healing you. I got you.
Okay, I'm pulling.
I'm pushing for their support since Tom doesn't want to do anything.
Okay, I'm trying to pull them back. I'm on the Scrouch.
I don't
Yeah.
I'm on cow target.
Yep,
I'm
cow.
getting nuked from the tower.
Okay, moving back up.
They're doing the bammers. No, push. Oh, pull. Creeper's here. Pull.
Messing them.
I'm dropping a warp.
I see him.
You can still take targets though.
Oh, they're running. Let's hit them.
My pet's back. My pet's back on the Bard. Veil Walker
Nice,
here.
nice.
So I don't know if it got feared before or what, but my pet is now back on the Bard. Veil Walker's just running around. Creeper's group is not engaging, or at least as of yet. Tom is doing a little dance, it would appear.
I'm messing the right now.
Now on the Bard. Bard's way out. Okay, looking around the right. I got a hero. Hannibal.
Hipster, pull back.
Okay, pulling.
I brooded in a warp. It's unfortunate.
We have a warp down.
We're gonna need a sauce.
Yeah, I'm brooded in a warp though. They
drop
break
the
it, I
pet.
can
Okay,
face and
heal
then
Tom,
come.
heal Tom. Heal Tom.
First dead myself.
face.
I'm stunned.
Come
No
saucy
purge.
now.
I'm died.
Got rid.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
And we get the sauce.
Yeah.
And it is sauce 5. Warps are down. And although Bammers died in this fight, we're able to pull in and get away from
Anyone
this.
not get it? Besides bammers.
I think it was just Bammers. So, lessons learned here. 1, pick a target and assist. 2, when you're on a Zoo crew that is running Alb, your primary targets, first and foremost, should be probably the Friar, because it's your second demez. Then your Tick, right? So the Friar, the Tick, try and get Yama Zephyred almost immediately, and then work on the rest. But you're not going to kill the group with the Tick up, because the Tick rank 5. which he's probably going to pop anyway if you're killing, if it's starting to look bad. The Friar, second Demezzer, and healer needs to go. Ignore Yama. Just ignore him. Kill the DPS in the group. Patar, if Patar's on a Sork. If they're running a body train, kill the cabbie. But you can see how that just completely went sideways for oddballs because they split like that. Okay, on to the next fight. Okay, so this fight I'm really proud of. I'm not proud of the way I played. I'm proud of the outcome. I'm experiencing, as I said before, I'm experiencing a ton of lag in this fight. I am having a very difficult time trying to click and pick on targets and then get casts off in a timely manner. I'm still pretty unfamiliar with the tune, although I think I'm doing a lot better at this point than I was on the first couple fights. But you'll see that I am quite lost for the first 15 seconds of the fight. And that is primarily due to the lag that I'm experiencing and just trying to get my head around what's happening and where I need to be. But overall, this fight went really, really, really well. And while I think the group carried me for the first 20 or 30 seconds, I had a lot of fun towards the tail end.
We definitely did. Thank you for the RPs.
We had such different responses. I said sorry, and you said yes, we did win.
Oh no!
How's
Oh,
it
we
going?
can take it maybe.
Right. Maybe, yeah.
Try it. Try it. Try it.
Think so,
Bombing.
yeah.
Bombing.
Oh
keep
my
me
god.
alive.
Krem?
Oh, what? That's not how you take
Okay,
it.
I'm on separate.
Pull, kite, dude. Pull, kite. Don't bomb. What are you
Demezing,
doing?
demezing.
Pulling back.
Bammer's immediately rank 5s and
Gotta
tries
warp.
to bomb.
Take some.
Turn.
Okay.
Take them as they come over the lip. That's my
Okay.
team.
Verby
So-
here, who's the last one. So take them as they come over the lip. I need to be up here. I need to be I'm way too far back. So the ridge line is here. We talk about line of sight all the time. I'm safe here, especially on an Akanu that's so short. And I'm also not picking caster targets at this point, which becomes pretty apparent to the rest of the group almost immediately.
apparently.
Oh, there's a rank 2 lure. And I'm
Keep
Okay.
taking targets. I'm assisting.
Turn.
Grouch.
Oh, I got stunned.
Take casters. Do you have mock? Raymond?
This Lurie on the right. Yeah, I do, but I don't need it. Lurie on the right.
So take casters right now.
I'm getting gripped by a guard.
Mocking them.
thing. Can someone,
You got rank 5 soon?
Okay, different
Yeah.
Lurie, left side,
That's
different
fine.
Lurie.
Okay, go.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Let's
On this
turn.
Celt, this Bard. Actually, I got the pet on the Bard. I'm on the Celt right here.
Like,
Just mock for a minute.
what mock Remy? Mock.
Fine.
Take the casters.
Yeah.
Finger sight. As in,
Dude,
Deep,
this is so
so
obnoxious.
should be good.
I'm on Ed.
Zoning
Crumb.
and demoing in. Their zone demoed.
So I need to be way far up. I did mock too late. I need the fight is here. I'm way back here. I'm focusing on Ed. That's actually sitting in a really interesting spot. Jumping in and out. He's done that twice now in this fight. Good play. And then I was on, I think, a Warden. I really need to be up forward in the fight where everybody else is.
Lord,
Pushing through.
if you're mock, take casters. Anything.
I'm
Lurie.
working on it. Anything named Lurie. Thanks. That's helpful.
Take
'Kay.
something.
Take rank 5's down, but we're good.
I am.
That's
Missing.
Keep your shirt on.
Call your targets for our
He
casters.
said keep your
Celt.
shirt on.
Thank you.
That's
how many?
Oh, we got
Lurie on the left. It's a Lurie for you, Zoo. There you go.
I don't have you.
Rank 5
Fucking
on-
assist.
Rank 5 on the cleric.
You should be
I
fine.
got it.
Okay, Celt, because there's nothing left.
There's a few behind us too.
Yeah, and I'm a little lost here. So finally, I get the pet on the Bard.
Missing.
Okay. I got 2 on me.
Missing them.
Killing you.
My pet's still on the Bard. Bard's dead. Now on the Warden. Now the Friar's in trouble, so I'm going to turn and try and work on that if I can.
Iker, those two on you. Iker.
But no.
So the Okay, Iker leave 'em. call, Yep. which means we're
Oh,
going to leave them
some
in
are
pull
crescendoing away. Don't let them go.
or extend into the fight.
Some mids I see up front.
Lurie on Zoo- the left here. Lurie on the left.
Nice stun, Tom.
Just keep pushing the cleric. Yeah.
Zoo's doing a great job, and Tom, of course, is just trying to
there.
lock people
In
down.
the back.
Rotok, see me.
I got you, Batar.
Kill Druid, Dennis.
Grouch here. One in the back behind by the bridge.
Three at the bridge. So
Okay.
Furby and 2 in the water. Actually, they're going back south. See that count there, guys? Turn around.
How many was it?
Look southwest. Look southwest.
Guys, hit the green
Okay.
diver now.
Southwest going. So fight's over, but let's just go back and evaluate if we can on that initial ink.
Oh!
So that's 3 groups, I think.
Oh no!
2 groups, 2.5 groups, 3 groups, somewhere in that range. Taken down by 1 8-man. No cheating, right? I mean, people are like, oh, yeah, Zoo cheats, whatever. Like, there was clearly no cheating. You saw that. You had a cabbie, this guy, who was not playing at 100%. And we still managed to take all those down just by splitting them apart. There was no common assist train. CC wasn't being respected by Hibbs. You even had a Necro. Pammers tried to rank 5 and push in and bomb. It's just like, just get on the body train. And that's why they were calling for assist targets. You heard Zoo and Patar calling assist, and then being reminded to mock, even though I didn't need it at that point, but then needed it a little bit later. That's it. That's the fight right there. And they're just good players. That's all I have to say. So you saw the fight for yourself. You heard the commentary. There's really not much more to say other than that. So this is one of the last fights of the night. We're out at Burke, and I'm way outside of where I should be. I think most of the group was inside. I was still on the outer oil playing around, killing some folks on my own. And the mids end up getting inside, and now I've got to figure out a way to get in and also to get set up. I'm going to skip through this video back and forth because otherwise it's a bit lengthy, but...
Dinner's open.
Alright, so get up.
Okay. Coming.
The miss,
Get in
the
there,
miss
Nito.
though.
Get in there, Nito.
Get in, get up, get in.
Coming
get up.
in,
Talk-
coming
right click on
in.
the Lord. Right click on the Lord to get the thing if you're on support.
They're on the obelisk. It's going to go down here in a sec.
I don't think so. I think it's really
Good, then bomb
healthy.
them, bomb them then.
Yeah,
Oh, it's at 98. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. Okay. All right, going
Where's
up.
the obelisk even at?
I'm here.
First floor.
Bottom
Oh, I
floor.
see it. Bombing.
Oh, he didn't get the
You can you got the buff at the top of the stairs too, guys. Just so
But it doesn't work out down there.
no, at the top of the stairs it
Oh,
works.
shield,
Heal
shield,
him, heal him, heal him, heal him, heal him.
Or not.
I'm coming down. I'll get it again if I need to.
Get him up.
They're coming up.
I'm on your target, Patar. Debuffing. Okay, they're coming up. I'm pulling up.
Y'all get him.
Maybe
I need a res.
Can't get on.
Okay, I
I'm
got him.
so res.
Appreciate troll
I
here.
can't get to
Where
it.
are
I
you?
got you in the valley. Take him.
I'm res that.
Like, you guys should be holding the Lord room. What are you doing? Use the obelisk. Right click on the Lord. Right click on the Lord. Hold
It's
the Lord room.
yep. We got it up.
Good, Moss here, on the stairs.
Pure
Make
Bammers.
sure to heal the Lord too, because the Lord can go down pretty quick.
Pure Bammers. Res
There
set.
we go. Alright,
Yeah.
Beavers, I'm gonna stick you with BG so you're doing that bomb shit.
Go pressure them, Moss. Bomb.
I can't get a cast off. There's just so many in there.
Fucking them up. Pushing them off the stairs here.
Yeah, they're
There you go.
dying still.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
dying
yeah.
still. Push them back now.
Put it, take a
Pushing.
little, take a little distance on
Pushing. Yep. Loser.
Bombing this healer. Healer down.
Put a little pressure
They're
on them.
pushing.
They're falling
and
back.
the Albs
Okay,
outside.
Frosty.
Oh,
Farm,
yeah.
what are you on?
God bless. Somebody should.
I'm on the tick outside.
Gessel.
Oh my
I'm
God.
getting mad damage now.
Troll, my target, almost down. Kobe, my target, almost down. Savage. Looking at a dwarf, my target. Diaphragm. League in.
Should be over by now.
Yeah.
Okay, their BG leader's down, now on the troll.
Yeah. They're disorganized.
Kobe, my target. In and out of the door. Frosty. Dwarf. Okay, yeah, we can jump down now, I think, right?
Oh my god,
Yep,
they're getting
push,
murdered by
push,
the
push,
low.
push, 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 push.
Yep.
Thank
Dwarf
you,
in the
Tom.
corner.
Thank you,
Dwarf in the
Tom.
corner. You're pushing out a little bit.
Yeah.
There's so many
They're
dead
all
bodies in
there.
the
They're
well.
down.
Wow. All right. So, looking at the footage and actually talking to some of the folks in the mid-BG after this fight, the mids said, and it looks like they claim they lost, and evidence supports this, that a ton of guards popped on them. For some odd reason, they got a ton of guards when they opened those doors, more than I think should have been there. And so they struggled quite a bit with the guards, in addition to the fact that the obelisk, the hit points, it was like a couple of days after the protection obelisk had been released. So Broadsword was actively watching and adjusting hit points, just trying to find a happy medium for the difficulty to take down that obelisk. So those two things combined, I think, is what murdered the mids. In addition to that, the mids went straight for the obelisk, which is not great. Right? The guards are one thing that they could not have avoided, but you have to clear the balcony first. The entire BG in any of these fights has to go up the balcony and around, clear the balcony, hold the balcony to prevent people from pushing from the Lord Room down, and then kill the obelisk. That's really the only way to do it. So, and that was a fatal oversight on part of the mids, but it was a fun fight. Okay, so last fight of this night, the 20th,
All right.
and we're just about to port back and call it and log. I kill my pet preemptively, and you could see right through the crack there. Yeah, it was.
Oh, ink, 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 ink.
Yes!
Was it good?
We need a target this turn, man.
Cat's friend. Almost down.
Again with no face.
There we go.
Again.
Savage in the back.
What's the cleric? What's the
Your
cleric?
BG, stop moving.
The shaman's messed up. Okay, shaman now. Kobe,
Shaman
my
just
target.
locked. Shaman's gonna die.
Yeah, he's dead.
Resistance gone.
One through the gate. All right, I'll take this Kobe down instead. And then there's one through the gate. Oh, they just egged?
Yeah, she's pressing me in.
On the dwarf.
Late.
Later,
Woohoo!
man. There's nothing for one. Thank you.
Ciao, fuckers.
It's the first time. Is that for real? Cat's friend's done.
Yep.
I miss Bangle.
Debuffed. There you go. Nice. All right.
Yeah, I think they need to buff Necro. Like this class just isn't strong enough.
You know, if you stop talking about it, then nothing would happen, right? All right. On to the next day of the week. So here we are on the 21st of December, which is the next day. And some of you might have seen this content already. This was from, it was on YouTube for the HIB BG versus the Zoo bomb group. And just for the record, we didn't know that Zoo was going to run a bomb group. This, I think, was the first encounter that we had with them, where they were set up at a tower. And yeah, I think some of these didn't go so well for us, but ultimately, looking at all of the fights, it was a success because not all of us died on every push. So anyway, let's go through and we'll watch this one together. Let's go. Okay, I want warps. I want warps to the north and warps to the south. Call it. Warps to the north, warps to the south.
I got you for Mount Game.
Okay, so north. Yep.
Gates open.
Get ready. Might be traps. There may be traps. Wait. Okay, so, I mean, what do I even say about this? When you push into a tower and you know that there are folks in the tower, you don't just run up the ramp. Although, I'm guilty of doing this too. But, like, we have to be a little bit more careful about stuff like this. Wait.
Oh, that hurt.
Wait, guys. Come on. Egg.
That was my bad.
Come inside. Tap Arena, that was my bad. Now, here's the funny part about all this. There's a really easy solution to this when you run a Mauler. It's this button right here, which gives your group a damage reduction against all magic damage. It's a 33% damage reduction, so it's a third, or basic math. It's just about a third of all of the magic damage gets reduced for the group for a whopping 1 minute. Then if you pop this one, that is a conversion spell, which converts some of the damage done into power. And actually, not only does it provide the Mauler power, but it blocks a lot of the damage. So when you pop both of those things, it is very difficult, even running into a bomb group face first, to die. And we deal with this with the Midzerg when they camp, or Albs, or the Zoo crew. There's a really easy solution to all of this. Everybody come inside an egg, please.
Did you get it?
I did.
We got a mock bomb. Everybody, come on, let's go. Let's hit this. Let's hit this right now. Hit it. Avalonian, my target. First floor. The Necro. I'm just power leaking at this point. Rank 5 Necro. Rank 5 Necro. My target. First floor. Oh, they got 2 Necros. This was their plan tonight.
I got a disease.
All right, let it.
People.
Just power leak these guys on the first floor. There we go. Okay, now start pushing up. Now, when I say that, I'm assuming that other people have power leak, which in the Hit BG is maybe there's one other. Up.
They're power leaking us.
Start pushing up.
Yeah, a little
Let's
bit.
go. Push up. Everybody up. Everybody up now. Everybody up to the second floor now. Right now. Everybody up. Go. Every single person up. Let's go right now. Everybody up.
Famers is coming in behind those.
Bedazzling Aura's up.
Famers is down.
Okay. Look outside. Anything left? Don't think so.
Outside.
Great job. Take the tower. Fight number 1. So a little bit later on in the evening, we are back at Blend for a second time this evening, and we're pushing in Midzor inside. This might be the first fight where we have a heavily defended keep and an obelisk up. Let's watch. Everybody else on the door.
in the inner is not going to do you any good.
Not here. It's not. It doesn't help us here because we can get inside quick. Everybody on this door. Let's go.
Damn it.
So remember, once we get inside, we're clearing the balcony. I don't even know if there's a ton left here. There might be. Just make sure you're not in line of sight of the roof. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna clear the balcony. Then we're gonna call a push to clear
Basic
the
stuff,
obelisk,
right?
And then we'll move up. Okay.
Mids are back up to 10 now.
So we're just gonna
Okay,
skip
remember,
through this. There we
again,
go.
Remember, we're focusing on not the obelisk. Everybody up top. There's a few up here. There's not many. There's a few. Clear that.
So there's already somebody who's not paying attention down here, or you can't see that, I guess, because of my face. But down here,
Balcony,
there's already somebody that's on the obelisk rather. So just by pushing up and power leaking, look at how much power I'm taking away from all of these people here. I am a broken record, but when you've got an obelisk, protection obelisk up inside of a setter keep, and you have defenders that are on the balcony, or whatever you're going to call this, the second floor of this keep, I like to call it the balcony, you have to push up and take these guys down. That's the first thing. And then the next step is to put some whatever you are, whether you're Hibs, Albs, Mids, to put some of your own realm mates here. And really, this cubby's okay, but especially here, like this is the point where you want to be, and hold the people that are up in the Lord room at the top of the stairs, casting down, while everybody else goes and takes care of the protection obelisk. I'm just taking all their power, and to the point now where they're starting to run one by one. I'm just tab targeting and facing, and they're just one by one trying to get out.
Keep pushing. Yep, we're power leaking.
I'm diseasing.
Mock mess in the suit.
They're all diseased.
Okay, now, tank group, my group downstairs. Everybody on the obby. My group and Tesson's group. Everybody else hold. Do not push in the Lord room. Hold.
I'm mock diseased the Lord room, by the way.
It's not going to do us any good. Got to take this obelisk down. Tesson's group, my group on the obby. Everybody else hold balcony, please. Prevent them from coming down. I love how we've created little like nicknames, like on the obby. Get on the obby. Yep, you can come in. Absolutely. Yep, come inside, please. In fact, I'd prefer that. Good point. IRC Zoo Crew has figured out that if you refresh the buff on the Lord room, or on the Lord in the Lord room, you have 20 seconds where you can jump down outside and kill on, well, you could go anywhere for 20 seconds, and the protection buff, the damage reduction buff, will stay up. So once you're inside in this keep and you're on the obelisk, your healers need to come inside, because there's this window where the obelisk is from 100 all the way down to 0, where they can still get the buff. And you don't want your healers outside alone, even without the obelisk, even without the buff up. You don't want your healers outside alone, as you got your BG is split trying to defend the balcony and trying to defend the first floor. And everybody jumps off and kills your healers and then pushes in and gets you from the rear. Nobody likes getting hit from the rear. Okay, let's just continue the video.
Watch it, Dark.
And check your buffs too, you've probably been sheared.
Set up now.
The one,
almost down?
The one issue I have with the obelisk right now is that I can't get enough power off of it.
Give it 10 seconds
on
before
a
the
Mauler.
obby's down. Let us get upstairs. Let the
I can't
let the buff
power
down,
leak
and we'll
it, or I can't
in that order.
power tap it to get power.
Good job holding
It's
that
just
balcony,
like any
guys.
other
Nicely
mob
done.
or NPC. The
Okay,
rate of power I
obby's
get.
down.
it's
Everybody
just not nearly
upstairs.
enough.
Start looking at that stairway into the Lord room. Don't push yet. Wait.
There's not many left. You could push the Lord room hard.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put my my buff up. 3, 2, 1. Everybody in.
So watch what happens. I just popped that magic damage reduction buff, and you'll see. I don't know if it's super clear. It might not be clear to you, because I think there were a couple of days where I was recording and streaming at less than 1080p just to try it, because, you know, for kicks. But I'm not taking. There's a ton of warlocks, and you can see. I think all of them just mocked, not taking any damage here.
Well, it's still pouring
Power
outside
leak it.
if you're going.
Yep. Power leak it.
I'm not even on the right targets here. There we go.
They're almost down. One warlock, it looks like. Everybody else can push in past. You can disease this too again. Okay, now start working on the rest of the Lord room. Okay, roof now. Roof. Everybody upstairs. One jumped.
Why I thought this was a good idea, I don't know. Maybe it worked. I can't remember how this...
What's on the oil?
Okay, go jump down to the...
Did you see that? There was a hunter. Is that a hunter?
What's on the oil?
Oh no, never mind. I thought it might have been... Never mind, that was another Lurie. And there's this troll that's just like, did not get the message that the keep is... that things are not going super
jump
well
down to the
at
oil,
the
kill
keep.
the oil.
Ooh, Ed went bye-bye.
And that's pretty much it. That wraps up that fight. Okay, next up, more encounters with IRC. So immediately after that encounter where I just jumped off the roof, turns out that Zoo Crew and the bomb team have actually made their way inside of Blend. I forgot about this, and pardon my calls. The calls, like in terms of direction and where these guys are, they were not good.
We did.
Okay, push out. Start
Did I just ignore that troll? I was like, eh, there's a troll there. Who
working on
cares?
these guys. Are they gonna jump? Go. Get out in front of them. Get out in front of them. Oh, they're mock bombing. They're mocking. Hold on.
Oh, like that's a surprise. They're mock bombing. Also, like front oil, right? East Tower front oil.
On, wait.
Whoever the hell they are.
Yeah, let. Yeah, it is IRC.
Or
Let that
outer
mock
oil.
go down.
West Tower.
Okay, now pushing. Power leaking.
You're welcome, Jim.
Power leaking. Kill everything here. Let's go.
I heal myself.
Push. Power leak and kill.
Where
Let's
are
go.
you dead?
Front oil.
Sorry, that's where they are. They're in the front oil on the east side.
They're in the staircase.
Guys, god damn.
They're not in the front oil. They're in the staircase going up.
Staircase going up, sorry.
Almost dead.
They're pushing down. They're almost dead. Great, push up a little bit. Is that it? Is that all of them?
They're dead.
Yes.
On the left side.
Ellen Vannon, south side. We are coming from the east, moving west on the ridge line. Supporters, lots to talk about here. And I watched that fight, and I'm like, now this was a really painful moment, and I felt pretty guilty after asking those folks to go down and do that. Here we go. Okay, so first thing, it doesn't look like Legan's leading, right? So, for whatever that's worth, watch what happens with the mids when they see us. Watch the direction of the mids and watch the back end of the mid Zerg. Oh, split. Here we go. So immediately, most of the mid Zerg goes. You can see that there are some folks that have remained. But they've decided, for whatever reason, that they're going to pull. I don't know if we're gonna have to see if they drop warps. But all of a sudden, they've lost what I think is hit this group, maybe more. And most of them are on horses. In the back, push down on them. So far, no warp from the mids. So this is not mids trying to pull, right? This is mids running. Meanwhile, some of the Hibzerg is chasing, but most of us are going to start working on what's here on this hill. Push down on them, nice. Pick them off. I'm just trying to. Yep, they are. Go, hit him, kill what you can. Okay, hold at the road, hold it.
They're turning back.
Yep, that's fine, push. So they've already lost a few on the hill, which is, they've already lost a group, which is a huge problem. Push on them hard, they didn't have a ton to begin with anyway. They finally get a warp down, there's one warp here. They lost a ton. Diaphragm, my target, left side. And you've got mids that are back here that are not committed to the fight. This guy's trying to, I love this. He's like, rock climber extraordinaire, trying to get a decent vantage point of this, I guess, just to watch. You've got mids here that are not committed. And there's so few, we've got a few groups here, right? There are so few mids that are actively involved here, and a ton that are just back here not really engaged at all.
Diseasing?
I mean, you can see now these guys just decided. There were a couple that were even further up this hill that just decided to join. And still back here, there are some that are not involved at all. Okay, moving up. Looking at the Frosty on the left-hand side. Far left, my target on the hill.
Hey, Jen. Don't go too far.
What does that mean?
It means in range.
Okay, push up a little bit on the right-hand side. There's a ton free casted on the right. I need folks to lock down these targets off on the right. Okay, keep pushing. Don't stop pushing.
That's what she said.
Don't quit it till you hit it. Let's go. Come on.
Well, don't quit it even after you hit it.
That too.
Potential restraining order.
Come on, we're talking about DAOC here. Get your mind out of the gutter.
You loved it. Don't fucking lie.
Keep pushing up. Kill everything that you can. Oh, the dwarf that sat. Oh, Kobatov sat down. Oh.
The most attention you got all week.
Sorry, man.
Direction.
Okay.
North.
We're meeting. So I want to just go back and analyze that, not maybe the comment I made. Right. Every second counts in these fights when you're outnumbered. Every second counts. And if you don't have every single person at your disposal to start working the problem, you are going to die. Everybody's got to be committed immediately, or you just sauce and go. That's it. And it's got to be a split-second decision. There can't be any room for trying to figure out whether it's a good idea to stay or go. If everybody is not fully committed to the fight, you need to run. And there's still plenty of opportunities for mids to get away. They have 1, 2, 3 warps. If they sauced and pulled, we wouldn't catch them, assuming that they've got another warp. But this was not good this was just not a good fight for the mids, because of the initial split and because of the late warp drop and the fact that a lot of mids in the back were not committed. Okay, on to the next fight. Next engagement with IRC, or Zoo Crew. Oddballs is with us. They are definitely holding Alb Tower, and we're about to push in. Shut up.
Good.
So another bard that did not blow phase shift. You're going to be the first one in. I am under the assumption, by the way, at this point, that they're trapping. Come to find out, Zeus Crew is not trapping. They've got one Convoker in this entire setup. That's it. They were not spec'd for this. They threw this group together last minute. So they have one Convoker. So there really wasn't any point in getting anybody to phase shift. Also, there is a... is this a BM, maybe? There's this Furby with wings. If you see him.
It's alright, mine's down.
Is he a Furby? Hero? This guy with the mithril helm and the wings on. I want you, from this point forward, I want you to watch him every single time we push into this tower and watch what he does. Okay, phase shift bard. First one in, guys. Don't die to traps. So there he goes. Necessarily, let the bard kill everything first. And immediately get wrecked is killed. Yeah, like that. That was totally unnecessary. All right. Why is this happening? Why? Wait, guys. I wanted to bash my head against a wall so hard after watching this. Jesus Christ, guys. Come. Wait.
Oh, that's AoE. That's
Wait.
AoE.
Wait, come down. Come the fark down. Come on, let's go. Wait. Don't give him line of sight. You're dying for no reason. Come on down. Wait. Wait.
Guys, please.
You're getting your healers interrupted.
You guys just made Teddy stay spark. Come on, guys.
I mean, seriously. Egg, rebuff, get ready. Hold on, wait. We're gonna do our normal thing. Just because it's a group doesn't mean that we're immune to this, alright? Yeah, people think, I'm of the belief that people think that, just because it's one group that's bombing means that you can just run through it, because it's not a Zerg. Ain't true. You still have to take your time, make sure all your toys are up, make sure you're prepared, call the push. All of those things. I'm putting my buffs up here. Trying to. There we go. Okay.
Tell me when I got.
Get rups on these. Get rups on these. They're giving you line of sight, guys. Get rups on these. Get AoE rups on these, please. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, on the move. I'm power leaking. Go, push. I'm power leaking. My group especially. You guys have a buff up. Go, go, go.
I'm diseasing. Mock diseasing.
Near sight is up.
Holy shit, the fuck is hitting?
Good, we got the power leak. They got a ton of Crystal Titans up here, too. We should talk about this in a minute. But you noticed how little damage I was taking in that fight. That's because of the Mauler damage reduction buff. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. Everybody up. You can survive it. Just avoid all the CTs that are at the top of the stairs. That's pretty funny.
Who the fuck mezzing me outside?
Okay. So, at one point, I don't know if that's him. At one point, I think it was Bammers on his Necro was hiding in here. Start clear. I don't know if we can see that in the fight or not. But we got the power leak. They got a ton of Crystal Titans up here, too. I don't know if we saw that there or not, but at one point, Bammers was just sitting in there, just bombing everything. All the CTs that are at the top of the stairs. That's pretty funny.
Who the fuck mezzing me outside?
Okay, start clearing the oil. Listen, clear the oil. Nothing on the oil.
Behind us.
We're getting interrupted outside.
Okay.
Room's clear.
Now start working the roof. Go ahead.
Side's clear.
There's icers up there.
Okay, let's go up.
Clear.
Let's go. Everybody up.
Elves at
I believe, by the way, that's Zoo on his icer.
outside.
Al's behind.
Roof. Oh, so the CTs, the amount of CTs, it was not just Zoo Crew that dropped them. There were a ton of them already by, I believe, this group here. Look at this little icer with the Santa hat. How cute is that? And Zoo Crew just added to it, as far as I know. Roof, roof, roof,
Get it,
roof,
get it,
now,
get on,
roof.
guys.
The roof is on fire.
It's not a lot of outs. It's not a lot.
Roof, I called
enough to
roof. I
interrupt.
want all of you on the roof or inside, please. Get out of line of sight outside. Let's fight inside. Come on.
You can when you're missed.
Yeah, well, okay. CC's a problem. Keep coming in. My solution, don't get mezzed. Let's go.
At this
Come on,
point,
they're
I'm
all still up here.
just
Listen,
trying to
they're all
cast.
still up on the roof. The ones that are still
Like,
up.
I could
kill
do
them.
I could do more good
Come on.
now on the corner, just trying to
Oh my God,
cast.
I'm interrupted now.
Okay, forget the tower. Jump down and kill these ones out front. Go. Everybody jump down and kill them.
I'm on the stairs
Not my brightest moment coming up.
or ladder to the roof.
Way overextended. My group's still in the tower. They're still trying to figure out where I went. I didn't tell people that I was pushing this far out. And I'm way overextended.
Coming to get you.
I've got it.
I think the Crystal Titans actually killed
Oh,
me.
come on. Push out, guys. Let's go.
I know, right? It's embarrassing.
That needs to be a clip on its own. Tap can be such an asshole, and I love it. Shut up. That did not need to happen. All right. On to the next fight. A little bit later on, we are at Bled. I think we're trying to... Are we trying to protect the port? So, Bled CK's on fire. The Bled Spire? The Spire's on fire. And we're pushing, and there's obviously mids here. Right? They've left a trail. And we're going to go in and see if we can keep them from taking this. I think it's a farm. I think mids are trying to farm this. Oh, maybe not, because there were a whole bunch outside. They're pushing in. They're probably just trying to
let them
take
take it. Let them take it. Let them take it. Let them take it now on the front door. Everybody on the front door. Quick, 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 quick.
I would just beat it down.
Now, why did I say let them take it, right? The last thing you want to do is push in while that door is open and get trapped on the inside. So if it's a low con tower, well, actually it doesn't even matter the con of the tower. If the door's already open and they're already inside and established, let them take the tower. Yep. No, and Jedi's
just get on the
saying,
front door, it's fine. Front door's
Jedi's
good.
saying,
Let's go.
beat the tower
Make this a
down.
little more challenging.
You
Front door,
could,
folks, come on. Let's go. Front door, and you champ buffs.
but you want the
whole
fight to be
thing.
challenging. You want it to be fun. And I think
Boil it
clearing
up.
floor by floor by floor
There's
is
the
way
champ
more
buff.
fun
Okay.
than just knocking the tower down.
We're gonna go through this floor by floor.
It's not always the path of least resistance, right? Sometimes you want to make these fights fun, and sometimes you also want mids to have a chance. You want it to be challenging here.
Nothing on the first floor. Going up to the second floor.
We're getting interrupted. Stay away from your healers.
Yeah, it's fun for both sides.
Okay, here we go. We're going up
Absolutely.
second floor. They do have warlocks up. Just keep the heals up.
So I've put the damage reduction buff up. Oh god, that's a terrible arrow. For about 20-something seconds, I've still got some. There's a ton of mids here.
Try and power leak these.
I'm trying to find a target in all of this.
Oh
I
my God,
cannot.
can't see anything. Can't feel
can't-
my face.
There we go.
Power
Finally.
leaking.
Finally.
Power leaking the warlocks. Come up. We're power leaking them. Everybody needs to power leak these warlocks. Big heals on Ramiki.
So that buff is about to go down. I've got 5 seconds left on it. I got 5 seconds to do all of the work I want to here to try and drain all of these locks of power.
Mock diseasing.
Yep. Go for it. They're running out of power. They're running out of power. Big power issues up top. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the warlocks are not as effective as they thought they were this evening.
As he drops in a second.
Yeah, well, Ramphus would do that to me. All right, second floor. Starting to look at the third.
I'm up there already.
Oh, well, look at you,
Pickling.
overachiever. Kill everything up
I
top.
wanted to say hello.
Give me some heal RPs. I like it.
Kill disease.
Everybody up to the roof.
ST.
That ST drop is mighty impressive. And at this point, I don't think, because of all the reps, there's really no way for me to cast, so I'm just going to try and melee.
Oh yeah.
Doing 805.
Grass, scrats, scrats.
Nice.
So as I take a look at this fight again, I'm just trying to figure out if the mids
Okay, here we
did
go. We're
anything.
going up second floor. They do have warlocks up. Just keep the heals up.
If there's anything that they could have done differently. And I mean, it looks like they're pretty well coordinated, but the one thing that is lacking here is proper storm placement. So power leaking, right, and it requires endo. You need lots of endo. And the only realm that is super tank heavy is mid. So if you're on mid, right, presumably the people that are going to be coming up that's your biggest threat to your PBAers are going to be casters, are going to be casters and then battle masters. So if you're on mid, it's casters and battle masters that you have to deal with. If you're on Hib, it's the mid tanks that you have to deal with, generally speaking, and also some casters. So understanding what kinds of storms to drop and when, like what's appropriate, is really important. And in this case, I'm just looking through this footage,
Power leak these.
and I'm not losing any endo, which means they don't have any endo drain storms. So the two things that you can put, if you've got warlocks for mid, right? If you've got warlocks on the second floor, or anywhere really that you're trying to hold on a choke point, and this is the definition of a choke point. You want endo storms to prevent battle masters from power leaking, and you want power storms or power drain storms to prevent casters, which Alba and Hib are caster heavy, from trying to do any damage to you. Fumble storms, also a great choice, but fumble storms are not, that only halves my chance of power leaking you, where if you put an endo storm up or two endo storms on top of one another, I can never have enough endo in order to be able to power leak you, which means even if I'm smacking you, I'm not really doing anything. At that point, you're probably mocked, or you, as a warlock, you're using your uninterruptible PBAE. This storm, like the types of storms and storm placement, is very, very, very important here. And getting rid of endo quickly is the fastest way to prevent battle masters from being effective at all in these fights. Okay, another encounter with the Zoo crew. We are here at MT, and they are inside, and they are set up.
Sorry, nope, this
Thank
one.
you.
This one right here.
This tower, one of three.
This one right here. Take the tower.
And our favorite hero, I think he's a hero or BM again. Is his name Get Wrecked or something like that? Because I think he gets wrecked quite frequently. Sorry, bud. Anyway, just watch him. Every single fight. And I talked to a couple of folks in Zoo's group after this evening, and one of them kept telling me that they were like hysterical, like on the floor, raffle laugh, like just could not, like almost in tears in their team speak, because of this guy in particular.
I wouldn't tell everybody, by the way.
Oh, no, I don't. I just give her shit.
It makes people freak out from what
I
I've
know,
gathered.
right?
Here he comes to save the day. Go ahead and take it.
It really
No,
does.
no.
Just
I
kidding.
would
Don't
never-
wait.
Guys.
Fuck, you went down instantly.
Get an egg
I
up.
rolled in, like,
Get an egg
balls
up.
deep.
I got him.
I got it. Hold on.
Also, Ed, who's Crema there, I talked to him a little bit later in the night, and he's like, yeah, I was doing the same thing too.
You didn't get it, but somebody else did.
No, I got you.
That wasn't me. Fucker.
No, I
Guys,
had
they're
three
giving
of
their
them.
Linus. Stop talking for a second. So, I do not have any of my toys up at this point. They're giving their line of sight up. Just tab target them if you need to. Just get some interrupts off on these guys. Come on. It's gonna be a little harder for me here. Get them disease to do what I want to do. Okay, they're starting to push now. Here we go. Actually, this makes it a lot easier trying to push because they're not all in one spot.
Oh.
Holy
Keep
fuck.
the heals up. I do wipe here.
Big bomb.
How'd you want us to heal through that?
The healer shouldn't be on top of us here. Get an egg, please. How do you want us to heal through that? Well, in fairness, like healers, what I said, healers should not be inside at this point. They should have their heads on a swivel and be just outside. Or if your healers were out front, which I guess is where they... I mean, here's Inqui. I don't think we were taking too much damage to get healed, but maybe I'm just being salty. Come on, folks. Friar on the stairs. Friar on the stairs here. Focus stairs, kill their heals. Okay, they blew everything on that. They blew everything on that.
It worked.
No.
It killed people.
You got a minute? Could I get a cure on my way, please? Did I?
You need? I'll do. Never mind.
Dude, I'm like, I can't stop healing, so...
No problem.
And I am losing a ton of power. I'm actually losing power here.
Is this one?
I'm having a very difficult time to get power, which is, I guess, not really crucial here. I want Endo more than I want power, but they obviously have some storms up of some
Let's
kind.
go up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Roof. Couple on the roof.
Yep, no worries.
No power. They had power storms up. They were trying to keep us locked.
Back. One did. Your druids are dex quick debuff for the moment. 20 seconds.
I hate that debuff.
Yeah,
Take the
for real.
tower. Get these storms out of the way, please. I don't care if we're not staying here. Stormlords need to move these things, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody being up front. All right. Oops. We are at AT, and we're joined by more Hibs this time. It's not just the couple of groups that we've got. I think I saw... I think there's Oddballs is here, maybe even Creeper's group, and the mids are inside. Go inside. Healers out, everybody else in. The you can almost see the oh shit look on these guys on their faces here. They're focused on the they're focused on the roof. Go in. They're focused on the roof. Go inside. These two that run out, you can almost see the oh shit. Healers out, everybody else. This is the moment where they knew there was no coming back. Then. Let's go. Here we go. Moving up. So, by the way, warp on the first floor is a great idea, especially if you put it off to the side and it's hidden. If you are planning, if you're holding second floor, like Lord Room or roof on a tower, and you're planning on pushing down on people, things like speed warps, twiffs, ickers, all of those things are great to drop. But speed warps, you can just set it and forget it. It's like a Ron Popeil turkey machine thing. If you drop warps because you think at some point maybe you're going to push down, it definitely slows the egress of people on the first floor, and it gives you more opportunities to kill. They're not set up. They're not expecting this. I'm sorry, sometimes my commentary is just like ridiculous. They didn't see it coming. They weren't expecting this. I know because I talked to them 2 seconds ago and they told me they were surprised.
They're running. Some of them are outside. They're dead.
Okay, PBA everything in the Lord Room. The rest of the folks that are not PBA, I want your roof right now.
I was shooting from above Margate.
So I'm power leaking pretty successfully here.
Running like bitches now.
It's very helpful if you're a healer on the roof of this tower. If you're healers anywhere, to as soon as you see somebody that could potentially be a battle master, to spread out, because the range, the radius on power leak is only 150 units. So if you're getting power leaked, you need to run in opposite directions. Easiest way to avoid this problem.
In the box.
Oh, Trulu, thank you so much.
Scout.
Let's not talk about the box.
Okay, oil. Front oil my targets.
This was a good
Frosty.
fight. Really, dude? There's our hero of the night.
He was pretty far away on every one of my casts, but they let me cast them.
Okay, backside, please. Backside of the tower.
It's clear.
Okay, go ahead, take it. Enjoy that bonus. That sweet, sweet, sweet bonus. That sweet bonus. Arguably one of my favorite fights in recent memory. And it's not because it was a difficult fight or one that required a ton of strategy, but just like the craziness of what's about to happen. So we are at Benno Point. I think, although you don't see that I don't have the map up of Alba over here. I'm looking at the mid-war map, which is strange. But I'm talking about the strategy that we're going to take about hitting a keep. I'm panning a little bit. Not as much as I should be. But you'll see in a second who is definitely not panning. We're not just going to do this flailing thing where we, half the BG goes in one direction. Just make sure you stay close to me. Or at least stay close to your group lead. So I'm now noticing, I just noticed, and nobody else in the HIB BG is looking either, that there have been mids actually probably for a couple of seconds now, maybe 5 or 6 seconds within the line of sight in clip range, that are strung out, and it looks like the BG is moving into the Irish Sea and over towards EV. Your group lead to stay close to me. Off to the right, right here. Oh, for God's sakes, hit this. Now, just listen for a second. Put your ears to the speaker and listen to the reaction of Hibs when they see this opportunity.
Oh
Hit
my goodness,
yes. This now. It's like Christmas Day.
It's a messes out.
Now, bards are... Oh, hello. Random Necro in the shot. The bards on Hib are amazing, and they're going to start picking targets. They're going to pick a place... Well, either it's going to be at random because they are just trying to get a mez off, or more often than not, they're picking a specific part of the BG to mez. So there are a couple things working against bards here. One is that there's a lot of folks at the back end of this that are strung out, and also that tanks may have at this point, after watching this footage for a second time, the tanks may have charged. But that means that if the tanks have already charged, the mez is going to separate the entire BG. It's going to separate the tanks that are charging, and it's going to separate everybody else on the back. Watch what happens.
Mez that back line.
Go now, mez it.
There they come.
So you've got maybe some that have resisted, tanks that have charged, that are right on it, and I'm immediately going to dive down. The first couple of seconds of this fight are not very good for me, but I'm immediately going to go for a Mauler route, just to try and lock down the folks that didn't get the mez in the first place, or might have purged that initial mez. Now, start hitting. Kobe, my target. First target.
Use the water, guys.
So I'm on it. Immediately Mauler route, and I'm trying to extend.
Fuck, I got Mez.
Kobe. Oh, Jesus. Okay, need some heals pulling down now.
We're up there backfield.
Diaphragm first. Who's up front?
Legan's down. Legan's down.
Diaphragm first. Okay, I'm on a Frosty now, my target. Frosty's face shifted. Switching. Other Frosty. Other Frosty.
I'm throwing disease out like crazy.
I'm rooting him, Jen. Rooted.
The problem with these underwater fights is that it's not super easy. First off, people spread. There's this extra dimension of height that you have to deal with, and players aren't used to fighting in the water, so people tend to get spread out. Assist trains, especially with tanks, don't work super well, because especially if you're going in and out of the surface of the water, it can be a little bit more challenging, depending on where your targets are. This is just not good for mids in general, and they're really, really spread out here, which makes picking single targets that are flapping their hands really, really, really easy.
See him. Thanks.
Okay, Frosty, next Frosty,
Going
my
out your
target.
fat door.
Magic Resistor up in Ramix group. Kobe, my target. Keep killing. You're doing great. Keep killing. Now push harder. Push a little harder.
Push. I'm leaving.
Falcon
That's what
underwater.
she said.
Pushing it as hard as I can.
Keep going, guys.
Loser is rooted.
Okay.
To the west.
Yep, a little bit few to the west.
Oh, and the dot's getting away.
Sniffthane is trying to run. Sniffthane? That's an interesting name. To the... What are you sniffing? West? Out towards, Oh, there's a few out here. Out towards the Megalodon. But, just at the surface. Hawaiian is just... Hawaiian might have been mezzed. Hawaiian might be trying to port. Who knows what Hawaiian's doing, but Hawaiian's not gonna do so well here. Hawaiian's here, too. I'm gonna go after Hawaiian, because why not? You AFK, buddy?
Oh, you're south. You're kind of on your own, too.
That's okay. I think I can get this one on my own. Here we go. Okay, forget the rest, guys. We're not going to chase down a Megalodon. Go back to the, go back to Benno Point. So, what can I say about that, right? The initial hit was just, like... It just one of the craziest moments, and also mids were clearly not paying a ton of attention. How they didn't see the Hibs, I don't know. It's easy to get checked out. It's easy to get complacent, but man, like that was just bad. So we moved on to the 22nd of December, and Hero's with us, or we're with Hero, I guess. We have our own couple of groups. This entire night we're kind of bobbing and weaving in and out of fights with Hero, but here we are trying to I think we broke Glen. Yeah, we broke the port at Glen, and we are well, about to get hit by mids. Okay, Tessence group, Jedi's group, you guys are going to be the ones to jump out the back and loop around. Everybody else hold ground floor. Don't go out back. Don't go outside just yet. Get ready. We're holding front floor. Holding first floor. Here we go. Holding it.
Down. Here they come.
Hey, my group.
Okay, now. Go now. Go now. Go now. So this, I was thinking, this is going to be great. We're going to get two groups to jump out and kill the healers. But those two groups were not as coordinated as I thought they were going to be. I don't think they jumped out. We've had this actually at this tower happen a couple times where I've had folks jump out of the back or the sides, and they end up getting killed. Usually just like it's irony, right? But because of a significant amount of mids who were either AFK or who just decided they weren't going to push in the tower and then woke up when they saw Hibs on the outside. But it didn't go to plan. Go now. Go now. Go now. Go now.
Swarming.
Go now.
Go! My group jump! Back
It also hurts that we don't have those two
Swoop around
groups
the back, kill everything outside.
holding inside.
Yeah, they pushed up to the second floor.
Okay, we're holding second floor. Holding it.
Kobe.
Keep it up, guys. Keep killing Keep killing everything on the second floor. How are you doing, Jedi?
I'm inside. My group is outside.
Okay, everybody. Yep, everybody needs to be looping around the backside. So Jedi, being the group lead, is inside, probably healing, maybe on a bard. I don't know what he's doing, but his group was told to push out, and they don't really have any direction at this point. Of this, big problem right now.
Okay.
A lot of them to the west
We're in the
side.
ward room now.
Yep, we're trying to kill folks on the second floor at this point. My magic buff's almost up.
Beautiful.
Pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Hold Lord room, hold Lord room.
Swarming the roof.
Jesus Christ, are we doing anything outside? Go up top, go up to the Lord room.
Yeah, we're making some progress.
They took it, didn't they? Oh, wait, no, they
Keep going, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting.
There we go. Hero scared him.
Keep fighting, guys. Keep fighting up top. Get an egg up if you need to. Get an egg up.
IRC's on.
They're on the roof now. They're like a lot of them. Been down the balcony. Fuck, that fucking dwarf won't leave me alone.
Okay, we're killing outside. The ones that egged.
A lot
So
of
you'll notice that some of the Hibs that are out back, not because they were just egged. These guys have been out here for a while.
They are not pushing. They're just holding this corner. And this is part of the issue too, is that like you really have to give it. You have to give it to the mids. You really have to push into the healers and like apply pressure. It's not always about killing healers. When you jump outside of a tower like this, the goal isn't always to just like kill them from a distance. It's to get them moving. They can't heal when they're on the move. So if you apply pressure to them any way that you want to, whether it's by doing damage to them, or just like by sheer force, just like running at them, if healers feel like they are either they're gonna die because they're getting damaged, or they need to relocate, that's both of them are just as effective. You'd rather kill them, right? But just getting them to move is also really helpful.
Getting down the balcony. Fuck, that fucking dwarf won't leave me alone.
Okay, we're killing outside the ones that egged.
Oh, they got us. Fuck's sakes.
I have an egg in 10
React,
seconds on the balcony. Legan's on me though.
Yes, as soon as I get res.
And Thud's outside. I mean, this is just a disaster. It was a really bad call.
The group's starting to die now.
Okay. The face of a disappointed Ramek. Right here.
Good thing they have IRC to save them with no numbers.
Shit.
So IRC is on mid tonight?
Yeah.
So I don't think actually, in hindsight, looking back at it, I don't think Zoo had anything to do with them winning that fight. I'm sure it helped in some way, but I don't think it changed the outcome. We would have died because the strategy trying to push out was never going to work. Not with those groups. And certainly not with one of the group leads not going out with them. Okay, there's a few more fights this evening that we're going to talk about. We'll get to those next. We're pushing on Bled, which is a Hib keep, although you'd never know it because I never have the right Realm War map up at any given time. But we're pushing on Bled. It's a Hib keep. Mids are inside. They've broken through the inner door, the outer door. They're on the inner. And I get this bright idea that I'm going to take the Hib BG and I'm going to run us up and around to the north, because who in their right mind would suspect that Hibs, who just took MT, would be coming in from the north? And so I'm telling the entire BG, stay out of clip range, don't get into clip range of the top of this keep, because they won't see you coming. They won't know that we're coming in through the north. There were I think a group or two of Hibs that split that went into the south post. They had no issues getting in. But watch what happens here when we try and go in through the north.
Can you guys loop back?
No, I'm sorry, we can't. You're just gonna have to. You'll have to horse. No, there will be no looping. Up, and we'll try and hold the post for you while you. Sorry, Matt. We don't have time.
Oh, that's okay.
So, do you see? I don't know if that's a person or not, but it doesn't look like it.
Looping back.
Thanks.
No worries.
So they definitely can't see us over here. And there's nobody up on the ramparts that's looking down. And who would think that the Hibs, who just took MT, would be coming in from the north? But what do you know? Storms are here. Mids are here.
They're camping this. They're camping this
Okay,
poster.
wait. And they're camping it. And the Hib group, the one or two Hib groups that went in through the south post, later said that they experienced absolutely no resistance whatsoever trying to get in. Wait, don't go in. Okay, go around the front door. Now, come to find out, after I spoke with Legan later, apparently Isaac was shouting Hibs Inc. North Post. And Isaac said later, I think to me, somewhere, it was in Discord or one of the chats, whatever. It might have been in the state of the game. Isaac said, I saw you coming in from the keep, and I'm banned in, or Isaac is banned in the TeamSpeak for the mid BG, and so Isaac apparently shouted it out that mids were ink, or that Hibs were ink to the North Post. How he would have known that based on watching this footage, I don't know, but somehow he knew.
To the east?
Because he certainly didn't see us coming in. At least not that I could tell. Just go straight into the left, straight in. And now, all of those folks, I guess they could have seen us move into the moving from the North Post to the front door, but they're now all here. Into the left. Straight into the left. Go, go, go. Straight into the left.
In sauce.
We don't have sauce. I had the bard use it before. Try and get in if you can. Try and get in if you can. We only needed one in.
Yeah, can still recall.
Oh, we can? Nice.
Groups going in.
Oh my god, we can recall. Phenomenal. Hopefully y'all got recalls.
My group's in.
Oh, yeah.
My group's in.
Nice job.
We, you guys
Gonna need
went
another
front,
egg.
We went to the other side.
Did you guys get in?
Yes, we all
Oh,
got it.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's a little weird. Because normally they would be camping the South Post.
Inners
So.
at
Inners at 62. Okay. So here's what we're doing. Listen, I need everybody to listen up. Okay? I need everybody on the stairs. Casters on the stairs. Traps going up to the second floor. That first stairway as you go up, right by that that south second floor post. That's where I want the traps. I want storms first floor. All of our storms should be on the first floor. Especially an energy storm on the south, right near the Obi.
Click Lord,
3 easy steps. Yeah, it doesn't work
Right,
on the
yeah.
balcony, and we're holding balcony. Doesn't work I could be like a motivational speaker and be like, look, it's just 3 easy steps to get into a keep and take the protection obelisk. Or to hold the protection obelisk and to hold the balcony all at the same time. Call 1-800-Ramic knows today. Balcony, we're holding balcony.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt to have it anyway.
Yep. Fumble storms, but I need
have to
energy
re-get
storms
it.
too. Energy
I'm
storms
putting
too.
Down.
Okay, so storm placement inside of keeps. We talk about this a lot. It's been a while since I think I've mentioned this to, or I've talked about this at all, I guess. I talk about it a lot, but it's been a while. Best place to put storms inside of these center keeps, inside of the inner. You put energy storms here, the DD storms. Why? Because casters come in and they're trying to look up at me and look up here, and they can't get a cast off because they're being interrupted. That's the first thing. The second thing is you want your traps here at the top of the stairs because it gives people time to kill the erroneous 1 or 2 that come up before they go ahead and wipe the traps on the big push. You don't want them any further back because you really don't want people getting up here. The whole goal is to kill them by the time they get here. This is kind of like this point over. So this is your last line of defense. Once the attackers get up into this area, it's kind of it's not game over, but it certainly makes it a lot more difficult. You want them to be at arm's length, right? So storms here, energy storms here. Now you can put fumble storms on this obelisk, but does it really make a difference when you've got stormlords that can hold this obelisk, or stormlords that can hold the storms? Rather, does it make a difference if you've got stormlords that can move the storms? Not really. I don't think it makes a ton of difference. And if the mids are doing it right, if any attackers are doing it right when there's a protection obelisk up, you are coming up and clearing the balcony first before you even deal with this, right? This all is step 1. This is step 2. Or 2. Pretty simple. Yeah, and Hero, for sure. Hero is just standing down there with, the most professional gamer. I don't know why Hero is down there. Maybe to slam folks that come in, but, he's doing more harm than good. What Hero needs to be here. So he needs to be behind this or, just over here. And Hero and the professional gamer, I don't know what Nate's spec is. I can never tell watching his videos because he just drops everything on ink and like nothing else matters. But I know Hero's 42 shield. I'm pretty sure he is. So anyway, those tanks should be here and they should be slamming folks that come up so that we can kill them.
My group goes to balcony.
Shroom placement, really good. This is a great place to put shrooms.
Jedi's group at the
We are not holding the Lord Room. If we need to, I'll call a pull to the Lord.
You mean
Hold
the
second floor,
Did
right?
you mean the banister? Yes, there's a difference between a banister and the balcony.
There's also a difference between a Canadian and an American. Banister, balcony, I think they're interchangeable. I've started now using them like banister or balcony. It's really like, I think it might just be based on where you're from. To me, this is a balcony. Whatever.
You meant the banister, didn't you?
The second floor you want.
Yeah, Hero's fine right there.
Hey, banister, my
Yeah.
He's like, well, everybody in my group is Canadian, so banister it is. And Frosh is like trying to translate. Frosh, who's also Canadian, is like, just second floor. Just Teddy wants you to hold second floor.
my group banister.
My God. Maybe this is, he's calling this the banister and this is the balcony? I don't know. They all have railings and they all look down on something. So, what does it matter? Anyway. Just look for Ramek with the Santa hat. The little red lurry with the Santa hat. And then, like, that's where I want you to be. Here is fine. Here is okay. I like being here because I get a little bit of an extended line of sight into the stairway. It also makes me a little more exposed to people that are here and here. It's way more difficult if you are a caster here trying to cast up to hit these people that are standing like these guys here. But I think it makes it a little more effective. Gives me just a millisecond more time to get stuff off.
I believe in real estate they call it the landing.
Oh my God. Okay, we've officially gone completely overboard now. Matt is Matt, real estate expert. Matt Druid, real estate expert, and dictionary master. Sure, that'll work too. Whatever. Everybody needs to be super focused on this. AoE dot. You know what? Let's just call the fight off and let's all sit down, build a campfire, sing Kumbaya, and discuss the different meanings of words and maybe what the meaning of life is in general. AoE diseases. 43. AoE near sights. Everything you've got. Every single AoE DD snares. Every single thing that you've got on this. Just gonna watch this in full, let it play out. And if you see some I just noticed this. So this is not smart. It's cute, but it's not smart. So you think I'm a Lurry. First off, a CSR might look at that and go, that's a problem. So A, I don't know if that's the case, but very well might be. Second thing is, you're only calling attention to the AoE anchor. And that also does absolutely no good. Just don't somebody do that. Flying up. Don't hesitate to Zephyr them if they look like a juicy target, okay? And I might have just moved because of that too, now thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe not. By all means, keep the heels up on it. Here we go. Get ready. AoE everything that comes in. Let's go.
Norseman.
So what am I doing at this point? I am AoE CL dotting and CL Dex quick debuffing. That's what I'm doing here. I'm not on the Asus train like I probably should be. But the CL dot and the CL debuff I think probably does more at this point than me being on an assist train. Nice job. Keep it up. Don't get excited here. We're going to hold this. We're not pushing. We're just killing what we can here. Don't get excited. Whatever you do.
Troll in the Lord Room.
Okay.
These are R5s, I think.
Okay, they got two
Going to
people
the
running.
roof.
He can't. There's nothing that he can do in there on his own without killing the obby. So just don't worry about him. Keep holding.
Ooh, Kobe on the ground floor. Didn't see anything else.
Zoo's on the roof and he's troll.
That's fine. Hopefully those folks have the obelisk buff up.
Oh, he's not one of your healers.
That's fine. There's a 50% buff up. Just come down, drag him downstairs if you want to.
Alright, my group needs to take
A lot of sympathy for me at this point, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The other day.
Okay, so that was the first wave. Let's go ahead and skip through. So you're starting to see, like, there's some people that are getting excited. And if you're holding the balcony, banister, whatever you want to call it, you shouldn't be given them line of sight unless you know that enough are dead that you can push out. You really need to be patient, because the second you do this, you open people up. There are other people that can get affected by it. Some stuff doesn't check the height axis, so you could be affecting people up here. It's just not worth it. This is a little bit more acceptable than being this close to the front door, especially a tank. What is the point of just, like, is it an ego thing? Like, I swing my very large weapon at you from a distance. Like, don't be there. This is okay because you've got an escape route, right? But just patience is a virtue. Come on, guys. I do not want to see folks on the first floor. What the heck are you guys doing?
I don't know. Damage for
Jedi told him to take damage, Teddy.
Yeah. Don't give up your... You got a prime position here. We're going to farm this as long as we can. So let's go ahead and skip through to the second push. Which is a little more exciting than the first one. Here we go. Okay, here's the second push. As far as I know. ABS buff, the whole thing. Yep, everything you can give it. Here we go. Big push, big push, big push. Hope you're on the balcony. Let's go. Let's kill this.
They're trying to push through us.
Yeah, and it's not going to work.
Real fine wine.
They're making it to the roof. One of them, anyway.
Well, fuck it. Who cares? Let him go to the roof. Let him go. Kill everything on the balcony. Kill everything on the balcony. Don't worry about the roof.
Yeah, the dwarf jump.
Don't worry about the roof. Kill the balcony. Let's go.
Don't follow them.
You guys, come on.
Diaphragm. Just mock diseasing everything.
Don't follow them.
Trying to get that power or the damage redux up.
There we go.
Norse.
The roof is
Yeah, it's only,
dying.
it's only about 5.
Yeah, the roof is fine. You got the 50% buff up there. Nothing's going to kill you unless it's multiple groups. You're fine. Kill everything. Keep killing. Keep killing.
Diaphragm.
Now I'm back on the assist
Doing a great
job, Hibbs. Keep it up. Let's go.
Loser.
Okay, so look at this, guys. Dance calling loser is not because Dance is calling him loser because he's a loser. Just for the record, Dance is one of the nicest human beings I know. He doesn't have that humor streak of Jedi. It's probably because he's heard Jedi call him loser and he thinks that that's actually the correct pronunciation. Just for the record, Dance is one of the nicest human beings I've ever known in my entire life, and he would not insult somebody. But for the record, it is Loser, and we should call him Loser. This is how you do it, right here. Keep it up. Keep it up.
This is how you do it.
Oh shit, we got butts.
Okay, now go. Now, well, casters, start working your other angles here. Start working your other angles, casters. Don't push down. Don't push down. Just start getting creative with what you can hit.
Okay, I'm looking on the north side.
Yep. Look north,
They're
rotate
all
around.
on the north.
Under the stairs, guys.
Troll.
So other angles means essentially other angles. It means start moving around. Maybe not to push down, but to at least get to other parts of the balcony that make more sense to start hitting targets that are on the ground floor.
They're all sitting there.
I think
Actually,
my BG knows that by now, that that's what I mean.
Okay, I got you.
Now, push. Here's the push. Push out, push out, push out.
Okay, going down.
Kill everything in the courtyard. Kill everything in the courtyard. Big clump of them right here. Big clump, big clump. Power leaking, power leaking.
Right?
Yeah, right. Yep,
Push
come
that
out,
right.
come out to the right.
North side.
Go Schley, I'm healing. Come down.
Moving.
Kobe.
There you go. Keep working your way around this. Go the whole way around. Whole way around.
Kobe.
Let me know when you're in position.
Go, go, go.
Up running as well.
There are Albs in the northeast, second floor.
Okay.
Which direction you guys are?
We're front door now. We're
side.
Front door?
yeah, we're looking. Oh, yep, there are Albs northeast. There are a group of Albs northeast. Group of Albs northeast,
There's
second
the,
floor. Yep, I'm with you, Dance. Go, go,
Outer
go.
oil.
Got missed.
I'm on. Britain.
You set, Jedi?
Yeah, I'm set. Come.
You got me BG'd.
No, I don't. And I just almost got out the back.
Highlander.
Okay, jump. They're jumping out the front. Albs are
Yep,
jumping out the
got
front.
Highlander.
They're going north. Kill them north. Don't go too far for the bonus, guys.
Got
God, he's
Highlander.
got DI. He's got DI like crazy. There we go.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, that's it. Go back inside. Fantastic job. Fantastic job, guys. So good. So good. I like to repeat myself twice just to, for emphasis on what I'm saying. That was a lot of fun. So this is an amazing fight here at KM. Mids came to KM. They started knocking on the front door. Hibs showed up. They decided that they were going to pull. So the mids have now pulled up to the east entrance, the east tunnel of EV, and they're holding the plateau. Meanwhile, the mids have dropped more speed warps than I even thought were possible in the game. There's a million of them. So at this point, we are taking down the warps one by one as we go, or myself and maybe two other people are taking down the warps as we go. And we're just watching the mids, and the Hibs are actually being really great. My BG's being phenomenal about waiting for a call to push. They're not just running and dying. So let's pick up with me taking down the warps. You're at. Don't push. Just wait. Be patient. You've got a choke point right there at the base of that ramp up to the plateau. Don't waste it.
It's oddballs up there. It's not us.
That's fine. Let them play. They can pull faster than we can.
IRC will come down the west probably at some point.
Yep.
Maybe. I'm taking their warps out right now.
My groups stay down here.
What? Oh, shit.
Yes, you know what.
Jen, what?
Door's closed.
Nice job. So in the meantime, we're just repairing the door. Dance, I think, might be setting traps.
The ramp next to you?
Okay, push up on them. Push up.
Okay, you're on the other side of the pillar. I got him rooted up there.
Okay, pushing east.
Push on them. Don't go out. Just push on them. So the first thing we're noticing, Thane hammers. I mean, there's this place, right? There's this moment in time where pack healers and other CC classes in mid can really lock this down, lock this push down, and keep us held behind this point, right? Where, because if I'm like just a little bit further back down this way, it's a better arrow, I can't see these folks, right? But these folks can see me. So if I'm held down by CC, it means that people can start rotating, the mids can start rotating over here and start casting down on us. It also means that fewer Hibs make it up towards the mids, and they're easier to kill one by one versus all of us coming together. I've talked about this in State of the Games. I've talked about this on previous weekend reviews and on the stream. Thane's got us, just because the effect looks cool, just because throwing hammers looks cool, doesn't mean that you should be doing it. It's just like Mentalist with dot, Necros with dot, any AEDD. There's a time and a place for it. And this is I'm a bit salty here, but this is silly. It's just silly.
Let's go.
Go. Go, 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 go. Get CC up on him. Mock bomb him. Go right into him. Face first.
Holy fuck!
Probably the worst call I've made. But that's okay.
Falcon.
Gotcha. Did you get it?
Real fine line.
Keep going, guys. Keep hitting this. Keep hitting this. Disease and kill. They're at a choke. They have nowhere to go but out. If they go out, they die. Keep fighting. There you go. Good spam so far. Good. So this is actually a great point, if I do say so myself. There's no place for them to go. If they turn their backs, they die. Right? If they push, they die. This is the effect of this tunnel and this plateau. They could jump down into the water, but that means that they're separated from all of their support, or their support separated from the folks that are up top. It breaks the chain. So this is like a bad place to hold if you're holding against people coming up that ramp. If you are holding that plateau and trying to defend people coming into KM, that's a different story. It's a great place to hold. But in this case, the best place for mids probably would have been outside. Spam.
Santa dot.
Keep it up.
Stay out of the twiff.
Guys,
guys.
I want those mana ments to dot everything that you see. Mana ments need to go big dots on this.
Kobe.
You have to tell them to do that. I think that's
Well,
your problem.
maybe they'd be a little more reserved. Good spam. Keep it up. So at this point, it is not about CC. Because, as you can see, most of the mids are now in the tunnel. They've committed to being in the tunnel. There's very few out here. This is like a dream situation for people trying to dot. It's a dream situation. So good.
Diaphragm.
Oh my god. Get him off me.
Getting interrupted now.
I don't even care that they're mez. I don't even care. I mean, that's like kind of icing on the cake, but here we go. We're killing. We're killing.
Dwarf.
What I'm really not telling the BG is I can't get a fucking cast off to save my life.
Thank you.
But that's okay.
Kobe now.
Keep applying pressure on them. We are going to push out. We're going to push out right to the mouth of the east entrance. Go. Mouth of the east entrance. Go into this now.
Real fine line.
Nice big push on this. Nice big push. Don't go past the mouth. All the way to the mouth. That's what she said. Keep going. Keep going.
Wow. This mouth has no teeth.
Oh.
It depends if you go past it. Go. Okay. Don't go past the mouth. You're going to get... Guys, listen. Don't go past the mouth. You're going to get fucked here. Don't go past the mouth. Just... Okay. Now pull back down. Pull back down. Pull back down. Pull down.
Thank you. I needed that.
Pull down. Great job, guys. Nice fight again.
Sounded like an Aussie gargle.
Yep.
That did sound like an Aussie gargle. Why do I know that? That freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah. Troll.
Great fight. Commentary 9 out of 10. Fight was 10 out of 10. This is a bad place to hold. Let's just go back and look at this one more time. Pack healers, good spot, right? And as we're recording the state of the game, we're actually doing a little special where we've got Patreon supporters, a few of them at least, that are in, that are actually watching me make this. And Borgio, turns out Borgio, who is a Patreon supporter, is, I guess, in this mix. I don't know if that's Borgio or what, but anyway, great place, turns out. After I said that, he said that was me up there. Great place for CC. This is a terrible spot to hold, though. I mean, look at this. So it feels a lot more roomy than it is. You can't come this way unless all of your groups sauce through, which would be kind of brilliant. But the likelihood of you actually making it down alive with all the PBA that we've got is not likely. So there's this like false sense of security because this plateau is around and therefore feels bigger than it is. Your only escape route is this way. And you need more than one escape route in situations like this. There's no place to spread out. Your healers, if they're up here in this sort of corner of the ramp, they're not able to get single target heals on people that are over here. It's just bad news bears. So I think that's why the fight ultimately went in our favor. So here we are, last fight of the 22nd, and we are taking MT, or we open the door of MT. Hero, this entire night, has been running an 8-man with us. So it just took me a second. It dawned on me that he's not actually running a BG. We're not in and out of Hero's BG. He's actually running in the BG that I'm leading, which is just really foreign, and like it just seems very strange that that's happening, but it was. So we are now inside of MT. We've opened the door and we're waiting for mids to come. Take it. Just take it. Screw it.
Mids are ink from EV right now.
Mid's incoming from the wide.
Okay, gotta take this, guys. Everybody needs to be on this Lord right now. Every single person. I need storms downstairs. I want storms downstairs. I want people here. Hoarding in. Sojo, if you have to. Get ready for this.
Stay here, guys. Stay here. Stay here.
I'm with you.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Wait.
Yeah, the gate's almost open.
Until they go in.
Gate's open. They're in.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
And I'm just CL dotting at this point. But it's not going to work. Hit this, guys. Hit it, hit it, hit it.
Hit them. We're hitting them from the outside.
Fantastic, fantastic. Hit hard. Damage redux buff going up. If I can get it launched. Which was a real challenge here. For fuck's sake, if I can get it off.
Go too deep.
Let me get it off, please. My group's good. Now, there we go.
AoE that shit. Come on.
So now I'm pushing into the fight. Trying to power leak here.
Healers, guys.
But you can see that my entire group is taking damage, which means presumably my healers are not in a position for me to heal. I should have noticed that, because now I'm taking damage, and it's probably not going to go super well for me now.
Down.
Kobe.
Walked outside.
Got a DMS.
No heals?
Got it. Move, Jedi. I got heals for a second.
Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Stay here. Stay out in the open.
Batar.
I'm draining all their target at the base of the, or all their power at the base of the stairs. About to come up. Okay, I'm pulling up now.
Falcon.
Almost out of this. Keep the heals up. Almost out. Almost out.
I'm on Batar.
It's okay. It's okay. Keep fighting. Keep fighting on that Lord room. Keep fighting. The spam's looking really good. Keep it up. Keep it up.
We're interrupting their healers. That's why.
Yep. Keep it up. Keep it up. Get an egg up if you can to the roof, please. Need an egg on the roof. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Fighting on the back.
Pretty good. Close to the tower.
Okay, everybody on the roof. I want you to jump to the west in 3, 2, 1. Everybody on the roof, jump west. Jump. Now, this usually works for us. But in this case, you could see the only people that were alive were the healers. And there were a couple groups that were outside, or PIV healers. And the couple groups that were outside were the groups that are the primary DPS groups. So this is not going to end Jump well. west, jump west. Kill this in the back.
Second level or
Second level. Second level. Second. Oh, also, what I realized is that people, you'll see that I did not call. I said jump off the back. What I meant was jump second level. I think some hibs. This was totally my fault, and really just like an egregious failure for me to communicate. People just ended up going off the side here. Yeah, I mean, look at these poor hibs. I did this to them. This was me. I said jump off the back. What I meant was jump down. Dance, because he runs with me every night, knows what I meant. But some of these hibs just jumped out the back of the tower. Balcony, kill this in the back. That was so bad. Sorry, should have defined that. Just kill everything on the balcony. We're killing on the balcony right now. Work your way around the balcony. That's fine. Work your way around the balcony. Kill everything on the balcony.
We can't hit it. We can't help you if you don't open the door.
Okay, we're gonna work on it. Just try and keep those healers outside interrupted for
Pushing
us.
the roof hard.
Yep, we're on the second floor oil right now, killing everything around. This was just bad.
Getting interrupted big time.
Yep, diaphragm.
There's so many.
Power tapping everything.
Baby's got the roof. They're holding the roof. Everything is dead outside. Okay.
Yeah. Oil is overrun.
Yep. Pull up to the roof. Go ahead and get an egg up if you have to. Go ahead and egg it.
What the fuck is this casting on us?
Good egg. Good egg. Good egg. Oh, we got an egg outside. That's okay. Everybody that's outside, open the door. Open the door.
Copy.
Let's go.
So you did it.
We're on the door.
I'm on the
Accept those
Oil
eggs,
level.
guys. Fight's not over. We're on the door right now.
south side.
Really
South
could use a
side?
champ outside. Really could use a
Ready,
champ in the BG.
I'm egging. Get ready.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gates
do it
at
now.
50.
Do it now. Do it now.
down
to.
I didn't get that one.
Oh, it's 56 seconds. That's why.
Gates almost open. Gates at 10.
Gates open. Gates open. Gates open. They're pushing down now. Everybody that's on the roof, you need to start pushing down.
Only mids
Kobe.
on the roof.
Okay.
Fight
was over.
Door.
We tried.
There's also some behind the tower.
Behind the tower.
Diaphragm.
Yeah,
Working their way around.
they gain numbers again. Just kill what you can. We got some RPs. We killed quite a few there.
A lot outside.
Holy shit, we're getting overwhelmed outside.
Yeah, dwarf outside.
My group start pulling northeast.
Yep. Get away if you have to. I don't think we've got... We still might have a sauce up Santini if you want to.
Fuck.
Santani, if you want to use it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Just wait for the bonus. If there is one. Oof. Okay. On to the last night of the week, right before Christmas. So, December 23rd, next night of the week. The last night that we streamed the week of Christmas. And mids are pushing down onto us at KM. And we're pushing out on them. I think they might have pulled, and now they're pushing back. Tanks, warps, please. Come on. The first thing I do is jump on a node.
Okay, keep
and
pushing.
not a
There are
warp.
so many squishy.
Or was I really taking out a
Yeah,
process
they're holding
there?
up on that plateau.
Oops.
Okay, AoE off my target. Target dwarf.
Warp's gotta come
Get
down.
these tanks
Kobe.
disease. Yep, cobalt.
Yeah, diseasing.
Anything that pushes back behind us. Target.
Dwarf. Dwarf pushing down.
AoE. Yep, dwarf. Target. AoEs. That's my
Kobe.
SD. Point down a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
Cover it. Cover it.
Pull down. Pull back
Kobe.
in. Pull back in. Pull back in.
So this mid push, looking at it, is a little uncoordinated, but I don't think it really matters because of where the Hibs were set up. You know, Legan's all alone. There's a couple savages. There's so many savages now. I love all the savages that are pushing down. But still, Hibs were really strung out. Some of them were back there. Not a ton of us pushed up, and the mids are now have just got a ton of momentum and coming down on us here.
Diaphragm Legan.
Nice
They're
job. Oh, I
pushing
got
a
the
little
I
bit
got the
away.
DB.
You got it on Legan.
I did.
Kobe that's pushed in.
If he died, just release. Port back into CFK real quick.
Holding them. They're holding them.
I'm way too far out.
Big heals.
Got
Big heals on
stunned
our
out.
Big heals. Almost out. Nope.
Nope.
Horseman now.
Okay, they're pushing up. I'm just gonna release and port back in. Don't worry about getting me. They're committing. They're committing to a hit now. So we're gonna go ahead and skip through to the keep fight.
Storms up in the Lord Room. Oh, Lord Room.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out up there too. Baby, you're not in a great spot. Shielding. Okay.
It's at 20.
Some immediate power there.
Okay, get ready.
So just really quickly, you could see that there was a Hib Shroom right here. bad place for shrooms. You don't want to put shrooms in line of sight. This will work really well. That's fine. This is good too. You can put them at the base here. This is actually a great spot right beneath this little ledge. We're pretty well set up at this point. And there's quite a few of us here. All right.
Okay, I'm up on this east side over here, platform with the healers.
We kill some of them right from here?
They are not committing to a push. They're definitely pulling up. They're in for the long haul here.
Absolutely. They want to get pretty and set up.
Norseman?
Bunch of overextenders here. Bunch of
The gate's
overextenders.
not dropping anymore.
Target to work.
Oh, they're in.
Yeah, they're in, but they're going up the ramps. Troll?
They want to go set up.
Dwarf?
Alright, that's an AoE kill.
So
A dwarf?
we could make the argument that this is actually a perfectly appropriate place for Thane hammers. Yeah, if I get a cast off. Thanes.
Yeah, right.
More power.
That's
That's
their
an
ST.
ST.
I'll
Their
try and
ST.
move it. Here they come.
Making a push.
Yep, and they saw us too.
Major push.
They're going up to
They're
work.
pushing to the east side. East side.
Diaphragm? Diaphragm?
Yep, let's defend on the queen pad first. Kill these tanks, get them diseased. Target.
Horseman
Hard,
diaphragm.
hard push. The tanks are.
Wow.
I'm
Target.
hitting behind them, by the way.
Warfare.
Frosty?
To interrupt them from the back.
So everybody's really spread out here. Let's just keep watching this for a sec. I gotta. So Hibs are kind of all over the place, but you know, I think we're doing the best that we can. You're all of your support and pack healers. I mean, I guess I could argue that you could some of the pack healers could push up, but really all of your support should be here. Or should be maybe on the opposite side of the pad. I got on an L. There's way too many healers, shamans healers that are not here for that are like primary healers for groups that are up on this pad. This isn't gonna work tonight.
Frosty?
Target for Norseman.
That Frosty's stunned out. I'm on him.
Frosty.
I'm on him with you. I'm on him.
That's my
Alright,
static
I'm
on
marking.
the queen.
I'm trying to interrupt them at the entrance.
Kobe? Diseasing everything. Yeah. Kobe?
Okay.
Target
Let's troll this back here.
We're holding this, guys. We're holding the backside of this plateau. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Kobe?
Target frost off.
Kobe?
I'm on your targets with you. Pop a magic resist up.
Frosty?
Keep holding this, guys. Great job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep up these fights. Go.
Target hold.
Dwarf in the back. Also, the issue. This is a lot of fun. The issue with this pad, right? If we just skip back a little bit, is that once you're past this line here, so from like this pillar to the other pillar, you're kind of trapped in here. And if you're a caster, the last thing you want to be is, I mean, it's not really a choke point, I guess, in a kind of an untraditional sense it is, but once you're past this, oh, ding 10L2, look at that. Once you're past this point, there's no ability for you to really escape, other than maybe going behind these pillars, which some people do. The biggest advantage you've got as a caster, especially on, well, I mean, for mids here, is to be along this ledge, and really to be here and here. Why? Because you can jump, break line of sight, come back up the ramp. Or I guess it's here and over here a little bit, right? Because the ramp is over here. But the best thing you can do is be near the ramp to jump in and out of line of sight. You don't want to be jumping this way because you get trapped. We've talked about this before in previous weekend reviews. there's a funnel down here in this little area. You don't want to be there, but you also, if you're holding over here, you can run to the other pad. You can run behind the pad here. You can run behind the pad over there. There's a lot of hiding spots for you. You just don't want to be over here. It's a bad spot for casters. Keep holding this, guys. Great job. Keep it up.
Target.
Keep it up. Keep up these fights. Go.
Target hold.
Dwarf in the back.
Dead. Target Falcon.
Kobe now, behind us.
I love this Mauler so much. I love this Mauler. Look at this peel on Legion.
Target hold.
Dwarf in the back.
Dead. Target
Just-
Falcon.
Kobe now, behind us.
The amount of utility that this Mauler has, it's stupid good.
Target Kobold.
Stunned out on Ramiki. Gonna need heals.
Okay, take the res now. Safe. You'll be safe.
Target.
Got a
Target
Frosty.
Kobold.
I'm gonna go
Dwarf
try to
now?
interrupt at the entrance again.
Need that BG.
More
Can
peels
someone
on
res Oswey?
Isaac there.
There is Oz.
Mauler root. Or Mauler snare, rather.
Frosty now.
Target Norse.
I played
Falcon.
really well. I'm actually kind of proud of my play in this fight.
Dead.
Troll.
Target Ward.
Don't break CC here, guys. Really important.
Kobe.
CC matters now. Don't break it.
Okay. Yep, definitely start laying down those messes. We should be able to start
Dwarf.
holding them.
They are. There's
Target
not many
bubble.
there. A lot of them are west side.
Dwarf.
West side. Target
I see
troll.
more
Up.
clump there.
That troll's from rank 5, getting a different target.
Start guarding
Kobold
the
troll.
bottom.
Push towards the entrance.
Keep. Oh god. We
That,
want.
that troll's rank 5. leave him alone.
Nice job, guys.
Towards
That
entrance.
was
entrance.
amazing.
Such.
The
Entrance one.
dwarf
Still
is
got-
Oh,
on-
good.
We're not done. We still got more.
All right.
Push through the entrance.
Let's do it. Yep. Let's do it now.
We got some to the right. As you
Kobe.
come out to the entrance, go to the right. Great move. Second half.
Are you going in ramp or are you going out the door?
Ramp. Nope, not out the door. Off the
We
ramp
have
to the
enough
right.
to go both
Okay.
sides. We can split
Okay.
up and go both sides.
Trying to move the storm.
I'm power tapping the
Will
healers
you
up
move
top.
all the storms in the world.
I'm on a Zephyr ride going back down. Don't put me in the water, whatever you do.
Interrupting
Dude, this
the
is a bad
platform at the
idea. You
top of
don't.
the
You
ramp.
do not want to
Yep.
be on me right now.
Target Norseman, top of the ramp.
Oh, that's adorable. Get the fuck down.
Target. Show me some more targets.
Is West clear?
There's one jumping down
See?
front. It looks like.
Yep, my target, Frost.
He
He's
did.
dead.
All right.
That'll
And
be a
stick around for the
bonus.
They did great. They
They-
did great. It was a good fight.
Good fight amongst both Hibs and Mids there. Really well done. Wrapping up the fights on the 23rd, the highlights at least, and we are over by Starlight Lake on the west side of EV, and Nargothrond, this person right here, Nargo is leading the BG this evening, is trying to get us set up for an awesome fight with Mids. But in that case, when an ST's dropped on PBA ears, there's nothing better than to move that out of the way and just go to town.
Yeah, that's what I try and stand back and move him.
I think
actually, I'm the one that move it, not you.
I might have been mocked, so I think.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I looked.
But I did. We both said it at the same time.
Oh, perfect. Even better. More the merrier.
I didn't realize that ST counted
Yeah, it's a
as a
storm.
storm.
There's I'm sure you know there's going to be a tree on this here, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's the idea.
Cool. Oh yeah, I figured. I just want to make sure.
Nasty, but now it's pretty easy with the click ground target. It makes it pretty easy.
Oh yeah, I don't mind that.
There we
Easy
go.
to,
Warp up,
kill 'em.
pull back.
Oh,
Warp up,
shit.
pull back. Going backwards, go down towards the docks, take a left.
So, too many Hibs sat still.
There we go.
So, look at this clump. Oy vey. I'm in this clump, right? I also, like, my rank 5 is down. I don't have a ton of Wilson ability here. This was not good.
Yeah.
Warp up, pull back.
And we're all just kind of stuck to one another.
Warp up,
Shit.
pull back. Going backwards.
Thankfully, we didn't
go
lose
down
a
towards
ton
the docks,
on
take
this,
a
but
left. Down towards the docks, take a left. One more warp here, please.
Watch of the Valk shearing caught some in the back. Only
Okay,
a couple
to
though.
the left. I'll dive.
Another warp here, please.
Okay.
Yep, another warp here. Okay, get ready to fight in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay, we're turning and fighting here. Yep.
Turn.
Underwater.
And yep, dive down all the way down. See if they follow us.
Nope, they don't want it.
They got a
ice.
troll.
Yeah,
They got a
Troll's my target.
troll.
Oh, here they come.
They want to push down incrementally. That's fine.
Frosty.
Yep.
Frosty.
Dude, it'll be like bad martial arts films where they send like 2 guys at you at a time.
Frosty. North.
Target Norseman.
Hey, I see their lips moving.
Troll.
Target troll.
Great. Against.
Good.
No sound.
I got
Or
to
is
stop a
that dwarf?
little bit here. I want to get out of this twiff if
Target
I
for
can.
the crits. Ooh. How far does this thing go down? Yikes.
Pushing north. Rockfield.
Are they pulling back?
They are.
Yeah, they look like the
They are. Not many down.
They're confused. They're
They
this
want
is
us to
this
put
is
them
this
down.
is they're running confused here.
Okay, push up on them.
Frosty.
Incrementally. Do not over pursue. Do not over pursue. Just kill the- yeah.
Yeah,
Troll?
they don't like.
Ooh, we're pretty
Fine.
caster heavy. Okay, pushing up.
They're in,
Pushing up.
are they in full run? They're in full run.
Yeah, we got some good
Yeah,
warps
they
on them
can
too.
pissed right now.
Yep, pushing up through the way we came.
Just
Go with
kidding.
Target.
Back
Troll.
on a little bit. Oh, that's a tease.
Make sure we're taking down their warps.
Good. Hit their warps on the way through. Thank you. Thanks for that call.
So Zoo has now gone off to the left, which doesn't really mean anything right now. He's just trying to get out of line of sight because he's, I think, probably a bit overextended and doesn't want to be killed by casters. Zoo, it's Zoo's crew off to the left, I think. Is that IRC to the left?
Yep.
Okay, careful as they
Warming
come
it.
around.
Keep it
Careful.
healthy.
Yeah, he's all alone. So he was just trying to like break line of
Hey,
sight.
pull back, pull back, pull
Smart.
back. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Going backwards. Going backwards. Going backwards.
That's
Pull up, pull
it.
up.
Nice.
Let's go.
You warps.
Yep.
How far are we going back?
We're pulling right back to the water again. Right back to the water again.
So you'll notice that
Yep. Make sure you're sprinting.
there's some that are going to
Make
die
sure you're
here.
Diving as soon as you hit that water.
So we've lost 3, 4.
Same place. Turn.
So
turn
we
that
lost
over.
half a group at this point.
Okay, awesome. Dive down.
Guys, there's some casters
Right
that
up.
are way too
5,
far back. You can get a little bit closer to
6.
the shoreline here. Get some targets. So we've lost a group.
Target. Troll.
They're in the water.
Target.
Pouring into the water.
Yep. Target. Troll.
Falcon.
Okay. Remember, we need.
And
something
I
pretty
am
far
in
down,
spot.
because
I was
target.
way
frost
too
ball.
close to the shore.
Norseman now. Dive Frank.
Yeah.
Legan.
Target. Frostolf. My target, please. New target, Norseman.
I should be a little bit further out than this. I'm way too close to the shore. Also, you could see like healers are diseased. Our bard is taking damage and poisoned. Dance is poisoned, taking damage. Is that our warden? No, warden's okay. Warden's obviously doing a lot of work because she's got half a bar of power left.
Ow. Ow.
Dive Frank still.
I thought
Come
that
on
might
down.
work. It didn't.
4 more.
Oof. That was like 5 warlocks on me.
Yeah. Nice little savage hit on me there.
Kobe.
Wow. You fail. You should have 7.
Need
What do you
more
got?
warlocks.
Got
Keep
fights.
killing them, guys, as much as you can.
They are way spread out.
Yeah, they are. But
Yeah,
but there's a ton.
control.
This is just what I said before about the fights in the water is that there's a whole nother dimension to deal with. There's a whole nother variable here, which is the ability to go up and down, and then people get spread very easy in these water fights. It's very tough to get. It's tough to stay together. So you can't really give mids a hard time for that because Hibs do it too, Albs do it too, but they made a full push where they weren't super committed the last time around, and that's why they won this one.
Our group
Keep
is
calling
down.
targets. Kill them while you go. Keep taking targets.
I'm getting interrupted.
Dwarf.
Alright, pulling back a little bit.
There's not a lot of them, guys.
So this is a good opportunity to do a little self-plug and promotion here. Patreon. Okay. That'll probably be it. So that's it. That's the end of the week in review, the second to last week of 2020. There were a lot of good fights here. And now that we're halfway through, as I'm recording this, the last week of 2020, I'm really excited for next week's week in review. But special thanks to the Patreon supporters for all of the financial support that helps fuel the fire to get all of this done. And also to the Patreon supporters that joined me for a special little private stream as I was making this, a little behind the scenes how I do this week in review every week, and the fun commentary. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. Again, hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, be safe, wear a mask, and we'll see you out there. Ciao.